Interesting question we're exploring today. So what do you do if either you're at homesick, you're injured, you're bedridden, you can't get up off your bed, maybe you have depression? How can you still maintain your mindset and your flow state during this time? Watch this video to find out.
Yeah. I'm inspired. I'm inspired.
Hey there guys, how's it going? My name is Untitled Chapter from the Flow Zone Academy, and I'm a flow state coach, which means that I help you feel better and perform better. Today we're talking about what can you do if you're stuck at home, you're stuck in bed, and you can't move, you're immobilized. How can you still gain your momentum, and how can you keep that mindset to keep yourself healing and in recovery right now? The first thing you want to remind yourself is that this too shall pass. If you understand that this is a temporary state right now, and I'm gonna have to go through this pain, this suffering, I might as well make the most of it. And I'm going to choose my own suffering, not have the universe choose my suffering for me. Even if it does, I'm going to keep my brain active. I'm going to do certain things, right? A lot of the times when people are stuck in this state, they binge eat, they binge watch. However, I want you to create a sort of scheduling in your own mind where you understand how you do things, okay? Like in the morning time, I'll spend doing this. In the evening time, I'll spend doing this. In the afternoon time, I'll spend doing this. It might be good to have a show that you're watching that you start watching, right? A series that you start watching. And you don't binge watch, but you give yourself that as a reward once you've done some mental gymnastics, okay? It's good to give yourself brain gym exercises and keep your brain active, okay? Sudoku, puzzles, crosswords, chess, any kinds of games, right, that you can play. You can find certain things that inspire you, like certain documentaries and things that inspire you, right? That put you into this state of complete absorption, into this flow state pocket. Maybe you can't go outside, but you can visualize, right, what the outside looks like. So you can watch these different travel documentaries or different things that get you to look at this picturesque understanding of the world. Next thing is, if it's possible for you to sit up in bed or to roll around in bed, it'd be good to do that, okay, just to get the blood flowing again, okay? There's a lot of yoga you could also do on bed. So if you can't really get up, you can hold your legs and roll around like almost like a baby would, right? Almost like how a baby would play in the crib, right? Holding its legs and rolling around. That's what you want to be doing. You guys know this basic stuff. Sleep better, eat better, exercise better. We've heard it 1,000 times before. We don't need another video telling us to do the same thing. But what I want you to do is connect with your internal world. Listen to some guided meditations online. Listen to different things online where now you're going way more into the internal world. You might be feeling many different things right now. You might be feeling fear, depression, confusion, anxiety. It's important you just spend time in complete silence. Why? Because your subconscious mind is going to come out. Your subconscious mind is going to come up. And if you can express yourself during this state, if you can get on a video call, if you can write down certain things, right? If you can record your own voice or have someone video you, certain thoughts that you're having about certain things, right? You want to note them down. Why? Because expression is the opposite, depression. As I say that, there is a spider, okay? Hold on. So as you notice here, there's a spider, okay? You see a spider is indicative that the timeline has sped up. So I've done it again somehow, okay? I've been seeing spiders all this time. It's very important that you hold on to some powerful sayings, quotes, mantras that guide you forward. Even listening to some spiritual practitioners during this time will be very powerful, okay? Adyashanti, Muji. These speakers get you to that bliss consciousness. They help you to raise your level of consciousness from feeling the lowest of the low. Apathy, depression, sadness, anger, fear, all the stuff that you're feeling. Those speakers, those spiritual leaders, just listen to them in presence because you don't have anything else to do right now. Just listen to their words okay? Listen to Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, listen to Sadhguru, listen to these spiritual teachers, Eckhart Tolle, okay? These are just some names off the top of my head. I'm sure you can find a list of, speakers that you resonate with. Listen to them speak. Have the way that they are thinking be completely enveloped in your frame of mind, in your frame of reality. So if you can access this mindset of the spiritual master, of the yogi, of the mystic, of the spiritual man or woman, you can raise your consciousness level. You're just watching, you're just observing, and you're absorbing. This is also a great time for you to listen to subliminals and music and sound files like binaural or brainwave entrainment. Very, very key. If you have trouble putting on headphones or something like that, you can always find morphic fields or frequencies, isochronic tones, subliminals also work. So there's a lot of options for you. Okay, you're not done. Okay, you're not done. It's only over if you give up in your own mind. You see what I'm saying? It's only over if you give up in your own mind. You're the one who's decided that, no, I can't do it. It's enough. I have to be in bed. See, the narrative isn't like I'm suffering. The narrative is I'm being rebirthed. I'm healing. I'm in recovery. I'm getting stronger. I'm getting better. Every day, there's a new opportunity. Every moment has a special gift, only if I'm willing to look for it. But you expressing yourself in some way will be very, very good for your mental health. Gratitude. A lot of people are missing the elements of gratitude. Hey, what do you have that's available to you? Not what you don't have. I can't go outside. I can't do this. I can't do that. Don't focus on all the things you can't do. Focus on all the things that you can do and that you can control. Even if it's something silly, right? Even if it's something silly. Like, look how fast I can blink. So the frequency level that you're at right now, or maybe you're watching this video to help someone out who's in this condition. Your vibes are being read by them, being translated by them, right? And if you feel like, oh, this is such a burden, this is such a responsibility, I have to make sure that you're taking on way more pressure, way more responsibility, overburdening yourself, right? Just from the narrative. AZD said this before. I understand how powerful this is. But the seed contains the tree. The seed contains the code for the tree. You see, just like the word contains the experience. So if you have a word like love, or truth, or power, or beauty, a certain word that you focus on, it will contain an entire experience around it. When I say the word power, you have a specific experience of power. You understand what that feels like, maybe what that looks like, an understanding of your own definition of it. And it's an entire experience that emerges just as I say that one word, just like the seed is within the tree. The structure is within the seed. It's available to you. So with your words, how you speak to yourself is going to be very, very consequential for you. You see, in the flow state, we say if you're bored, you got to give yourself more challenge. But if you're not using your skills with that challenge, then you're going to feel anxious or fearful. You got to understand what your strengths are, what your skills are. So once I know that my strength is humor, why am I cutting down my level of comedy consumption? I wouldn't. I would be creating comedy. I would be speaking in voices again. I would understand that that's a big part of my life. I can't cut that off because that is my gift. Let's say I cut off the circulation to that strength. Now it becomes a weakness because everything has its polar opposite. If you're not using your strengths, they're going to evolve into a weakness. You see, the strength overlaps the weakness. If you're really good at something, you've overcome something you were really bad at. What are skills you can learn by just you sitting at home, right? You can do so many courses, you can do so many things, you can go online, you can learn something new. So if you can teach yourself something new, you're gaining skills and it's challenging for you. Boom, you're back in the zone. And this can come through experimentation, right? I'm not saying you have to buy some kind of Udemy course or Coursera thing. I'm saying then what if you just started picking up a paintbrush and starting to paint as you're stuck in bed? Or you just start drawing things with like a magic marker. What's gonna happen? I don't know. You're not an artist, but what if? The what if of the creativity, that will get you to linger and ponder on different thoughts, philosophical things, sadness that's being transmuted through the pen, anger that's being transmuted through the pen. So there might be crumbs everywhere, you might need a fresh change of clothing or a shower, cut your nails, this kind of stuff, like general maintenance and self-care. If you can't do that and you have someone doing that for you, that's fine. However, at the same time, you want to maintain some level of this, okay? Even if it's to buy one of those, water sprays or whatever, and you just like rose water or something like that, right? Keep you refreshed. So I have a massage gun. With this massage gun, this is really good, by the way. It comes with different ends for different purposes. Like for instance, this one is great for the neck. Yeah, it's just powerful to get one of these, okay? I also have one of these spiky balls, like looking like a sea urchin or something like that. This thing, right, you can put it over your scalp to get your brain functioning. Get your blood flow in your brain functioning. You can massage your body, right? You'll feel the little prickliness of it. It's quite nice, actually. Just have it beside you, and you can just give yourself that much needed release, right? Because massaging is a release. It's a way that you care for yourself, right? And if you stop looking after yourself completely, you're going to let the subconscious mind or the process of the mind take over. And the mind loves to search for things. The mind loves to look for the most negative narrative because it's trying to protect ourselves, right? It's trying to keep us in that survival mode or that threat mode. So it's constantly looking for things that are wrong rather than what is right. So what I would do is have you take some deep breaths throughout the day, okay? Just some in and out through the nose, from the belly, in and out. Very slow breaths, very slow, okay? If you can slow it down even further, your breath, do that. Do 5 of these, do 10 of these every 30 minutes. Try and stretch a little bit from side to side every 30 minutes. These are some great ideas I have for you right now. Have an incredible day. May the flow be with you and stay legendary. Let's get it.